It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the horathon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Stop! 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 Welcome to another edition of My Horror Life. And as you can tell, I am gearing up for Halloween. I don't care what 2020 says, we are going to have Halloween this year. If they try to cancel it, yours truly is going to still be out there. I take my Jason mask and scare the crap out of people. Or get shot in the process, either one. Anyways, so today I really don't have a topic. I was just bored, so just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about a few things. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Great movie. I am a big fan. I know a lot of people say maybe you shouldn't have had the name Halloween attached to it, but there's more things that can happen on Halloween than just Michael Myers. That's all I'm going to say. Also on Facebook, look up Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Facebook group. Yours truly runs it. Almost 1,700 members, so 1,699 other crazy people think this is awesome too. So go on and join that. I'll try to put a link down below if I remember. If not, just look us up on Facebook. It's a good, easy search. So, the world of indie horror has started to take off since my last promotion, and it's the best place to find out everything going on in the world of indie horror. We got 2 admins and 2 moderators who are all passionate about the world that we call indie horror. The horror community is booming right now. Lots of great projects out there. That's where you can find it. Just Facebook, the world of indie horror. Tons of people posting on there right now. We have a networking link on there, so if you want to drop your IMDb, drop your Instagram, your Twitter, your YouTube channel, your website, or a movie that you're in, a IMDb movie you're in, your crowdfunding. Drop your crowdfunding on there too. And right now, I mean, the project that I have my eye on is the one I just did a promotion for, wickedjack. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's really picking up a lot of steam right now. So if you guys haven't seen that promotion, I can send you the link, and or I can send you the group that you can join, and you can find out much more on the group. Morgan Wellburn, great guy, and let's help him out. Also, a lot of talk going on with Never Hike in the Snow. That's the one that's I think is going to be the hit in the indie horror scene. And if anybody hasn't seen Never Hike Alone, the first one, oh my God, where have you been? There's a little competition of which was better, Never Hike Alone or Friday the 13th Vengeance. My choice is going to be, I love them both, the politically correct answer. But there's supposed to be a sequel to Vengeance also. So, I mean, guys, this is where the real horror is. It's in the indie scene. And there's just some great people with some great ideas out there. It's awesome. I mean, it's fans making movies for fans, like I keep saying. It's you can't find anything like this in Hollywood. Hollywood tries to make tries to make the perfect movie, but in doing so, they lose the grittiness, they lose the originality, and they lose the feel. That's what the fans bring, is all three of those: the originality, the feel. The feel, I think, is what gets me the most. It has to feel like a horror movie and not some big budget production. Because think about it, a horror movie was never built on big budget productions. You know, when these filmmakers were doing it, like Friday the 13th, you know, it had a very small budget, and look at what it's created. It's created so many sequels and a remake, television series, and I mean, people who make money doing hawks, you know, making these custom-made hockey masks. I mean, have you seen some of these guys? I mean, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you mine. Well, one of mine. You might be able to see the other one on the wall. Let's see if you can see the one on the wall. Let's see if I can find it over there. In the back, yeah. Right there in the corner. There's two of them. And one of them is signed by Adrian King and Kate Harder. Now, I'll be right back. This is one of my custom masks, and I think it's very excellent craftsmanship. You can't see my mouth moving, but this is what a little small budgeted horror movie did, is it created all of that. So when people say that, oh, indie horror, you know, can't make it, I think it can. And it has shown that it can. I love the passion that these guys bring between the directors, the writers, the producers, and like I said, everybody who gets involved, whether you're a person that just shares or gets a perk on a crowdfunding, gets a t-shirt, you're supporting these guys, and it helps them do what we want them to do, and then they can do another film if they make, you know, get a lot of backing. They get an idea for another film and another film, and I mean, this is just, what more can you ask for? To me personally, I'd rather watch the movies that are made by the fans than the ones from the Hollywood. And don't get me wrong, I love some of the Hollywood stuff, but I hate when they just take an old idea and refurbish it and, you know, call it their own. You know, because today's kids, and this, trust me, this is not going against every kid, but a lot of today's kids, you know, they see a remake for the first time and they think it's a brand new film. You know, these kids aren't taught. When I was younger, you know, I first got into horror movies. Not only did I watch the movies that were coming out at the time, but I went into the video store. Video stores, remember those? Yes. I went into the video store and I would watch old 50s and 60s stuff. And yeah, it's the same with music. I would go back and listen to, like, I grew up in 80s music, but I would go back and listen to the Beatles and the Zeppelin and Sabbath and the Doors, early Rush. I mean, I educated myself to the forefathers that made my 80s movies and my 80s music possible. And I think that's a lost art today. There are a lot of kids that do go back. And I know this kid that works across the street, he's like 18 years old and loves 70s horror. Absolutely loves it. So his favorite is Christopher Lee. So I got to give him love because Christopher Lee is one of my favorites. So but guys, just keep sharing out there. The not just the world of indie horror, the group, but the actual world itself needs us. It's you that makes it possible for these guys that live out their dreams. And that's what it is, their dreams. You know, everybody has bucket lists. My bucket list, I still have one thing left. One thing left on my bucket list. And that's to actually be in a movie. Not just my name. The credit was one of my bucket list things. But now, I gotta get into one. And I don't care if I'm in it for like 10 seconds and get brutally murdered. If I get brutally murdered, people are gonna remember it. They're not gonna remember the guy who has 27 lines and gets killed in the middle of the movie. They're gonna remember that guy who just got slaughtered 10 seconds into the film. That's me. And I'm gonna buy every fucking copy too. Here I go off track again. But people, join the world of indie horror. And if you're not on indie horror, just watch out for a lot of your friends' links, because like I post a lot of the indie horror stuff on my own personal page too. So watch out for that. If you don't have the money, don't feel ashamed. Share it. You know, those directors out there and the writers, they see that. They see you sharing. And you know what? You might end up sharing it to someone that can't afford a big perk, can get something that like an executive producer or a starring role in the movie, and that money was made possible because you shared it. So you right there are just as important as the people who contribute. Speaking of contribute, I just got myself into wickedjack again. I already had a thank you perk, but I believe in this project so much I jumped on as associate producer. So take a look at that one. And I got a lot of other great projects, including Social Distance, which is, wow, Social Distance is just getting so much accolades right now. From the Vegas Movie Awards, we just won Best Picture and Best Screenplay. And we're also being recognized in the New York City Indie Film Festival. So these are great times for Social Distance. And the director told me that we have more news coming soon, but he didn't tell me what it was. Boo. Just kidding, Brian. Can't wait to hear the news. And also, I want to just point out one more thing before I go. My birthday's coming up on October 4th, and I put out one of those fundraisers that you can put for you pick a good charity, and I picked the National Suicide Hotline, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline as my my charity I picked this year, and I want to thank the few people that have already donated. Rachel, and I had an anonymous person, and also Luke. Thank you, guys, for contributing. It's something serious to me. If anybody's watched my other episodes called The Daily Day, I've done a couple episodes on suicide, and it's something that I have lived through, that I battled, and I want to make sure that other people are getting the help that they need. So please, even if it's $5, just $1, $5, anything. There's a lot of people battling this. Suicide is not prejudicial. It goes after everybody. So on that note, thank you all once again. Oh, I have one more announcement. Sorry, one more. I promise one more. As of yesterday, my videos have been viewed over 20,000 times. I know that's not huge to a lot of channels. A lot of channels I see have, 1 million subscribers, and but to a small channel like me, 20,000 views is, thank you so much. I'm gonna get teary-eyed here, but let's go to let's hit that 30,000 mark next. So if you haven't subscribed, because I know a lot of people who are watching this have not subscribed. I get those statistics on that, by the way. 71% of people who watch my videos have not subscribed. And I appreciate you watching. But if you click subscribe, I won't have to share it as much. I mean, I'll still share it, but you'll be able to get your own notifications on YouTube anytime I drop a video. When you click the bell, there's an all button. And like this video, please. All this helps. All these sharing, all these views, all the likes, it helps. And 90% of the time, 90 to 100% of the time, I will comment back if you leave a comment down below. I'm very sociable and been very interactive with people. Ask around. Anyway, this has been Father Mahoney, and it's been a great My Horror Life.